Okay, so hey guys, and today we're back with the ranking video, and this time we're going to be ranking all the Assassination Classroom openings. So let's begin. Okay, so the second opening, which is named Jiriki Hongan Revolution, is of course at last place because the song might be average, but the visuals are so bad and bizarre, and there are big text all over the place, which makes your eyes dizzy and all. And also, they don't really have any new animated scenes for this opening only, and they just reuse animations from the previous opening or from the show itself. But that is not even the worst part. It's okay if they don't want to animate more for an opening, but why do they blend two animated scenes together? Them doing that makes this opening even worse. There's also a second version of this opening, and the second version is much better than the first one because the first one is an absolute disaster. Okay, so coming at third place is the first opening, and I'm not even going to try spelling out the name of the first opening because it is incredibly hard. Anyways, it does a nice job of introducing all the characters to us, and I also love the beginning of this opening, where the moon slowly transforms into Koro Sensei's head. The ending of this opening, however, is an absolute mess and faces the same problem as the second opening. I don't know why they just put random scenes together at the end of this opening. That part where Koro Sensei is spinning is pretty nice though. Okay, so the third opening of Assassination Classroom, which is named Question, comes at second place, and this opening is way better than the last two. Season two's openings are just so much better than season one's openings. Just like season 2 itself is way better than season 1. It just shows that season one's opening could have also been just as great, only if they put a little more effort into them instead of jamming texts and random scenes all together and making a mess of an opening. Anyways, this opening is just so amazing, and it also has an incredibly well animated scene where Koro Sensei just flies above the classroom, and I love that scene. This song is also way better than the previous two songs, and I especially like that question part, since that part was very catchy and also very fun to sing along with. There are also some random scenes popping out of nowhere in this opening, but this time those random scenes popping out of nowhere sync along pretty well with the song, and it also doesn't hurt your eyes, so that's not a problem in this opening anymore. Okay, so is it a surprise that this opening is coming in at first place? Bye Bye Yesterday, which was the fourth and final opening of Assassination Classroom, has a good song, great visuals, and even some emotional moments. Yeah, this is an opening which made me emotional, and I cannot believe it. Anyways, this opening also has a very unique animation trick, I guess. I'm not really sure if those circle things moving from one side to another side is an animation trick or not, but it was a fun opening trick nonetheless. I really loved how those circle things showed how much the class had improved after Koro Sensei had entered, and they had actually started enjoying it, and they were actually having fun after Koro Sensei's arrival. One of the better moments of this opening is that moment where Aguri and Kuro Sensei are staring at each other, and that's just a really heartwarming moment. And you could also see some blue background behind them, and that blue background probably is the place where Aguri died, so that's pretty sad. But that wasn't even the most emotional part for me. That moment where Koro Sensei was looking at the E-class students playing and suddenly those circles shifted to reveal that they had stopped playing was more emotional. And it's not because I'm sad that they stopped playing. It's because both Koro Sensei and I would miss those happy moments with the E-class. That scene where there's a photo of Koro Sensei with the E-class students is even more emotional. But now let's get to the most emotional part, the ending of this opening. In this scene, Nagisa looks at the E-class and sees Koro Sensei, and then he just smiles, and then after that scene, we do not see Koro Sensei standing near the E-class anymore. This scene foreshadowed Koro Sensei's death, which obviously made it the most emotional moment of this opening, because anything related to Koro Sensei's death is emotional. So yeah guys, that was it for the video. And don't forget to like, comment, share and of course subscribe. And so yeah guys, bye.